going on?
Well, for me and a lot of other people, it's like I feel like the battery is kind of being drained. There's just a lot going on right
Yeah,
now.
what's going on? I
Yeah.
feel like I'm working hard, not really getting any any things closed though. That's what I feel like. How about you?
Kind of the same. Like I feel like there was a big ramp up in Q1 into Q2,
Mhm.
and now it's like all these listings came on the market, and it's kind of going like this.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
so we'll see what summer brings.
Yeah, April and May were gangbusters for me. June is looking super light. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah, and I'm taking on if everything hits, probably have I'll have 12 million coming online in the next couple months.
Wow.
And I'm shooting for a 20 to 30 million dollar listing with Evan out in Idaho.
Oh, that's a big one. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see, but it's like those take like 5 years. So it's like
Oh,
they're sexy, they look really cool. They don't pay very.
Yeah.
until the end result.
Oh,
That's
so
the hard work.
Did you tell Jimmy what we did?
No, not yet.
Oh,
No, I was waiting for
let's
you to
see.
roll up.
Oh,
Oh,
I do love my phone in the car.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, show him you show him what we did
Absolutely. So we went to
last week.
yeah, we went to the shooting range for a couple
Oh.
hours last week. So
oh, man.
yeah, we just kind of were doing.
Yeah, well, now you can see that's very cool because now you're putting everything into perspective and you're going at the eyes, like just as little jabs, man.
You had a couple.
Yeah, then he sent me a couple of these. This is my phone doesn't like Google.
Oh,
Watch them.
so can you go back can you tell it again? I want to see your footwork on the same things. Not that I don't know anything about shooting, but the way you're straddle stacking.
Yeah.
I want you to have your back foot this way,
Okay.
as opposed to going back. Like you're going this way.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you did that month thing, but
I don't think I did.
but if you guys can start doing this, because you're gonna go this way, what happens if there's a bottle? Oh, and then you shoot off and then
Gotcha.
grandma's in the car.
Okay.
So
Something
just
that-
practicing.
So I have a bad habit from crossing my feet. So when I've been working with buddies of mine that shoot a little bit more combatively, they're always telling me to keep my feet spread like that, so that way I'm not crossing my feet.
So
And so that's where that footwork came from, kind of that wider stance moving back.
So if that was the case, just add 1, 2, and then stop, and then bring that back foot before you start going and set it, before you just start going.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if you're gonna go in there, not to knock any of that
No,
stuff,
no.
I'm just looking out from like,
Yeah.
here's what's gonna happen that I've seen happen.
And
And
so
the guy
that,
just swept on there. But if you're here, you're just like, hey.
so that ties in perfectly for what I was curious if we could work on today, because we were joking about how I just stand up and like you hit me in the head twice with the
Oh,
stick
right,
last time. I would love to do some mobility and movement stuff
Gotcha.
to get more comfortable moving around a thing or whatever, because that's tough for me. Mark's much better at it than I am. He's a little bit more agile.
I'm smaller. I'm used to avoiding
Yeah.
bigger guys. I just gotta stay away from it.
Yeah, so
And that's exactly everybody's different skill sets. But yeah, that's what I was gonna do is kind of misdirection with footwork more than and just movement. So if somebody's in the middle, like say you're in the middle right
Yeah.
here, and Mark's on that side, I'm on this side.
yeah.
And then you have 2 guys, and so you're like, well, which one's gonna? I always go to the person that's closest to or towards me.
Okay.
I don't go for the biggest guy. For whoever's closest to me, that's the one that's I'm gonna use as a shield.
Yeah.
Say you're confronted in this type of thing, and this will be leading into a good little footwork drill.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is you're just gonna go. Actually, you're standing here. So if you attack me once,
Yes.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move once. Now you come back. Look at what I'm doing with my foot. I'm coming back. So if you're here, I want to just kind of wrap around the head,
Yeah,
but I want you to go into like a little dance motion. So as they're going one way, I'm redirecting, sliding back to feel he's here. I'm gonna slide back and forth. So your sensing is just like it's like a little Aikido, like a little
Yeah.
flow drill, but it's like going slow. And what I want you to do is position the hand on the head. Is if you can position the hand on the head, you know you can grab their eyes and position on the arm to redirect their body,
okay,
not to go into my body, to come in to this side. Oh,
Yeah.
and I'm pulling them in. So whichever side you're gonna wash out this way. Once they get past your shoulders, you don't need to extend anymore. Now you're wasting that time. Think of like the branches, you're further away. Well, you gotta get to your weapon. So I want to be able to recoil tight. So let's just try this. So let's just go one for one. Actually, you guys will do it on each other. So let's start with here. So just going one hand, boom, you go one hand.
So like this?
Yep, just grab there, boom. Now I'm gonna go this side. And now you go the other side.
This way.
Just try that with each other
Okay.
because this is what I want you
yeah,
guys
and
to.
match the lead legs with the
Don't even
side.
worry about the footwork right now. I
Okay.
just want the hands to work. Yep, now you go.
Like going like this.
Boom, yep.
Yep, okay, so when I'm here.
Yep, and then you move. Yep. And just keep on going. Right side, left side.
Okay.
Now, instead of grabbing here, I want you to grab the crown of their neck because this, you're trapped. So you can look,
Okay.
stay upright, but here you can't. If this gets weaker, up higher.
Okay,
So higher is better.
Higher is better.
okay, so straight back of the head.
Yes,
like
because
that.
where's the neck? In reality, you're grabbing the neck, but on training like this one, I want you to go because look, pull me down from my neck. I'm strong.
Yeah,
Pull me down from up top. I'm weak.
okay,
So as he's bald, just careful, my name Mr. Clean. So
Sure.
you know, but either way, you're just cupping the head, boom, right to left. But for training purposes, go on the neck,
okay,
neck and arm, because all
You said
you're
in real
doing is-
life, you were trying to get the head.
Yeah, if I'm going here and I can't, he's well, I'm gonna slide up.
okay.
I'm gonna anchor here, not here. Start
Gotcha.
one. You know what I mean?
Coming in here.
Yes, there. See where that hand and that anchor.
Gotcha,
Boom.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's it.
Yeah.
Now try not to cross step.
Little step.
Yes, good job how you're sidestepping.
Yeah.
But what you did here is you here and now I'm off.
Okay.
Balance, you know what I mean? So outside step, if you're going to this side, step with the same side.
gotcha.
Use all three. If you're stepping towards here, I'm on.
Yeah, so,
Yes, now you're not cross-legged.
Okay.
Boom.
gotcha.
You're going
Yeah.
through, because you can always move your body.
Okay.
And go again, let's go, 2, perfect. And then now start pivoting it, now turn and face each other, do it again,
Got-
whatever
okay.
angle, so now it doesn't matter where he's squared
Yeah,
up,
so if I'm here,
yes, right to left. Now, here's what we're gonna do, same thing, mark you in the middle.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna do is he's gonna come to you, and then I'm gonna come to you.
okay, so I'm here,
Now I come to you, boom, there you go, now he comes to you.
okay,
So we're just gonna do random, but as this goes in, you're
Yeah.
just.
I'm
try to
just
stay
flowing
in the
around
middle.
you and.
Yep, try to stay in the middle, because then you're gonna be. Not positioned, try to imagine like you're not gonna be positioned into a corner, into a room or anything.
sure, so
Try to
you're,
get the options
Okay.
this way,
Okay.
but I want you staying in here, so as soon as it comes back, that way you're not all the way through.
Okay.
Or you'll move towards the exit, we're gonna go like 30 seconds, and it's not fast, but it's just a
Yeah,
good
it's just
little.
getting the reps.
Slow
I
and
agree with
learning
you.
your footwork. All right, and go.
okay, so I'm coming in,
Yep, and then you stay in the middle, there you go. Then he goes there, one for one, perfect, one for one, that's it. Remember, get on the neck, get on the arm, get on the arm.
Okay.
Control him at the elbow, yes, control him at the elbow,
Oh.
there you go.
Okay.
Good, yep. There you go,
coming in, yeah,
yes. So I'm here, good, see as I cut that off,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
5 seconds, 3,
Hello.
2, yep. For time. The reason why I want you to control at the elbow is easier for you to misdirect a person. To push their arm through,
So, yeah, and I hit shoulder a few times.
yeah, and that's he's too solid. Like if I try to move him, don't move.
Yeah.
I try to move him, oh,
that, yeah,
easier leverage.
okay.
Okay, so you're gonna be in the middle, yep, and control him just above.
Soft, really.
Yeah,
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 and all you're doing is 2-on-1. Now you do the same thing, another 30 seconds, and then we're gonna reach out for 3, 2, 1.
so. And I'm
Yep,
the inside.
and grab the, yep,
Yep, okay.
you stay right here, right?
Oh, yeah, oh,
Yep.
shit,
There you go,
Okay.
that way, I want that element of fast, I'll try to get the.
got the elbow on there.
I'll get the back.
So like
Yes,
that. Oh,
there you go, right
Okay.
to left, try to stay in the middle.
Okay.
You stay in the middle.
Okay.
There you go.
Gotcha. And I go that way.
There you go.
So I go that way.
I'm right
Oh,
here.
shit. Okay.
Yep, so it's 1 for 1.
Okay.
This way I'm creating an illusion and confusion with not set. Last one right here. Good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is same thing, reach out. So you may not like me, you're gonna be in the middle, okay? So we're gonna go a minute and we're gonna go a little slower, but I'm gonna reach out. My goal is if I touch you slowly, I touched you. This is my knife hand, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So if I'm reaching out, you're gonna redirect. Boom. Yep, so come towards me. So you direct here, boom.
Okay.
And see how my hand went up his sleeve, like there was nothing intentional, but it was like, now I just want to kind of guide that. I don't want to, I'm not going to grab, just look with the elbow. If I grab here, I'm already stuck.
You can,
So now I want between this range here.
Okay.
Because when their hands are coming out, whoa, okay, boom.
Yeah.
This hand, so when your hand just come out, bam, that hand goes this one.
So you're just kind of working your way up, trying to get to the back of the neck. It doesn't
I'm
matter
just-
which hand
yep.
gets there.
All I'm doing is I'm staying tight. So this is like traditional Wing Chun,
Yeah.
where say if you're coming in, where all I'm doing is just saying in your center line, 1, 2, 3, 4. All I'm doing is redirecting this, but now I'm not going, I'm just not gonna focus so much on the head now because look at how much I gotta work. But I want you to tap the first one, bring the second one, tap the third. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. See how it comes this way?
1, 2, 3.
So this is what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right side, left side. We're gonna punch, but I want you to, and then we're gonna simulate that arm going in. So if he punches me, 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna work up the arm. So you notice how I'm coming in. First line, 1, 2, 3. I want to get that tricep right on the elbow because when I go in, boom, I'm hyperextending that, pushing that.
Gotcha.
So this is just fast hands. So if one comes up, so I go tap the closest hand, 1, 2 comes inside. Look at how I let go. I don't try to extend out because now it's further away. Nope, I just bring everything back. So my hands are tapping.
So you're just staying right here.
You're staying in your box frame at all times. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Now here's this one, closest hand. 1, 2, 3. The closest hand. 1, 2, 3.
And it's that same slap that we were working the other day. So
same
we're not
parries.
across.
The parries is just
goes into the.
Yep.
Okay.
You're just going back. So let's go back and forth. You're gonna go 30 seconds. So you'll be striking slowly. And then I want to see 1, 2, 3. Yep. Good. And try to get the palm as opposed to fingers. There you go. That's it. Yep. And then just come straight up.
There's a nice little pop in that actually.
Yeah, because once that goes in there, that's where you're gonna be hyperextending the person's arm. He reaches
I
out.
have that popping that right
Yeah.
there.
That's why you never extend those limbs further. Good. 15 seconds.
Okay.
Now try to pick a staggered stance, Mark. Last 10. There you go. So that way you're able to go in every stance. Is that where you would carry your gun at?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Perfect. There you go. Because now you're in that fast hands.
Okay.
Same thing. So we'll do square stance for 15 and then 15.
So pop,
1,
pop,
2, 3.
pop.
Yes.
Okay.
Closest
Pop,
hand.
pop, pop.
Yep. Right on there.
Pop, pop, pop.
Getting the elbow instead of the tricep.
Okay. Okay.
Because you want to get this right here instead of here. Because
Okay.
see, that's good, but this is going to hyperextend
Gotcha.
just above the elbow.
Okay. So pop, pop, pop.
Yes.
Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Kind of thing. Or
Yep,
just so.
same side.
So same side. So
Yep,
pop.
1, 2,
pop,
3.
There we
Yep.
go.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. There you
Okay.
go. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Good. Get a little bit on the elbow, not on the forearm. That's it.
Okay. So I have to do this one first, that one, then that one again.
So think of wrist, forearm, elbow.
Wrist, forearm, elbow. Okay. Pop,
Wrist.
pop, pop.
There you go.
Okay.
1, 2. That's it.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
Mhm.
Boom, boom, boom. I keep switching my hands, but. Boom, boom, boom.
Now go into a staggered stance.
Okay.
So wherever your gun, where your weapon's at, there you go, and get that elbow, and remember, tap it. Don't go past your center line.
Okay. Okay.
Good. 5 seconds. A little bit more on that elbow.
Okay.
More on the elbow.
That, you say more on the other one.
Yep, so you're coming here. I
Yeah.
want you right up above in here.
Okay.
Because this is, he's solid there. That's not gonna hurt. I hit that. If I hit this, that's gonna hyperextend his arm.
Okay.
And I want
really-
right on this, I'm gonna draw a circle. No,
Okay.
but literally right at the. There you
Yeah,
go.
okay.
Yeah, see how that hyperextends and that does
okay.
damage.
So yeah, so that's Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Almost
you
coming
go.
up a little bit.
Yep, but
Okay.
just, yep.
Yeah.
However you did, just right on
Just
that,
hitting it, just
there.
hitting it like above on the side of the elbow. It's like
Yeah.
pops the arm out like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I did it backwards again. Yeah.
2, 3,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay.
Now, what we're gonna do is forget that. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but now we're gonna reach out. But I want you to go with 1 or 2 instead of all 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out. Boom, there you go.
Okay.
And just, yep, and then you pivot to that side, and then you're gonna do a compass. So I want 4 attacks, and you're gonna go north, south, east, west, where you're standing the ground, but you're just pivoting with your back foot.
Okay.
Front foot's here, back foot's here.
Good.
That way I'm in all 4 positions. Does that make sense?
No.
So you're staying in the middle.
Sorry, stand in the middle.
So you're staying in whatever south position this is. So, yep, and then wherever you're going, you're either gonna go right or east or west, right? And then you gotta be squared up. So if I'm going here, all I want you to do is face towards Mark. So if I'm going here, boom, now you pivot, yep, now, yep, now I'm right here. Boom, yep, but face towards him, there you go. Now you're working all the angles by pivoting. You know what I mean? So you're staying in
Okay,
the
so
center.
I just get, yeah, I just run.
And you're just like, oh, how do I go? Oh, well, I gotta switch my stance. Oh, I gotta go here. Oh, I gotta go here. Or, oops, I gotta pivot this way. So those less steps is gonna be a huge thing where you don't have a lot of chance to go, but you have to learn pivot, staying here. Oh, without pivoting, can I turn this way? Oh, without pivoting, I got 2 options.
Okay.
So look at that. I mean, I'm still pivoting, but remember the less is best, the movement. Oh, I'm here. Okay, I got 2 options. You see? So try to lock in 2 options,
Yeah.
1 step. That way you can go to the other 2 options. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
1, 2.
Yeah, so.
There you go. So if he's in there,
2.
yeah, because guys are gonna be like, blah, 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 right here on the side, like how you simulated on the gun. I was like, oh, that was on them right there. So now we're gonna just position ourselves to the other 2.
Okay.
So if you're there, you might go there. I might go there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So that way it's easier. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3,
But
4.
you're talking about simplifying our foot movement, right?
Yep.
So I'm not taking big steps to go
Nope.
around you or anything like that.
As soon as you're going in here, so say yep, you're going with me first. Boom. Mark's or Sam's second. Okay. I'm here.
So
Third.
now I'm redirecting you around me.
Yep. Redirect.
I'm not moving me around you. I'm moving you around me.
Yep, you're gonna move you, but I want you to just move you with with pivots on, less movement, not like big steps out of it. I want you to
Okay.
pivot. So as soon as I come in, like I'm going
Right like
here,
this.
I'm there, yep, now.
Like this.
Yeah, so then I'm coming in.
Yep, now I'm coming in this way, so as this goes in,
Sorry.
yep,
So I guess then I'm in there.
so here's what we're gonna do, you have to stay in these 2 circles now. Because now I want you to learn. Your feet can't come out of these 2 circles. After there's gonna be 4. Let me grab the other 4. This way your footwork is gonna be in that side, so
Okay.
you have to stay within. 4 corners of this little motion.
Okay.
Bam, so we're gonna simulate like that.
Okay.
So 1 foot's in, 1 foot's out, boom, in 2 of the circles, instead of being 2 of the circles.
Okay.
So this way, you look like here's a footwork. It's a good little drill. As soon as that goes in, if I go here, boom, stay in 2 circles.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I'm in here. Nice.
But yep, there you go. So you're here. Boom, perfect. 2 circles, good. Good job.
Funky. That's weird.
Because now you're so try to go staggered instead of square. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Take this one out. So whatever circle, no. So close enough. So that's why you're gonna have 1 foot in the circle, 1 foot out of the circle.
Gotcha. Okay, so your pivot foot stays in the circle.
Yes.
Oh, so I stay in the circle this way?
Yep, but
Or-
1 foot, there you go. So this way you're gonna have to figure out like which one goes in. So your whole thing is front toe always points towards me.
Okay.
Okay, so if this is in, so if I'm coming at you this way, and then I want you to go into 1, 2, 3, boom, now you go. Yep,
Okay, so I'm coming in this side.
perfect. And now, yep, as soon as I come in here, we'll go to the, yep. And actually, that's good.
Okay. I was just gonna put it.
And this is a little tricky, but it's a good little footwork drill where you just
Yeah.
stay, instead of four, and if you go into that, then you just stay in the four corners.
Okay.
Whether it's here, but you see how you're pivoting? Oh, if I'm pivoting over here, okay, I'm gonna come back here.
Okay.
1 foot out, 1 foot in.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
okay, so you can see that, okay.
Yeah, we're just staying there. Okay, now you try.
Okay.
Mark's got that one down, so 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
So I'm here.
Yep,
So I
See
go
as that
boom,
goes
boom,
here.
like that.
yep,
Perfect pivot. I'll go like that. Okay.
that. Oh, that's you or,
That's fine.
nope, oh,
That might be me. I'm sorry.
oh, that's you.
It's an alarm.
Oh, okay. So I'm coming at you here.
Yeah, so boom, boom.
Yep. And then just don't even worry about two, just keep 1 foot in the middle.
Okay,
So
so
there you go.
back
Yep.
like that.
You can transition, but those are the transition points.
Okay.
So if I'm coming at you here, boom, 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 there you go. Now, there you go. As soon as I come at you here. Boom.
Okay.
And then just 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So even if I come at you with two hands, don't change anything. I can put you with you, no, to see how you changed everything.
Yeah.
So if I come at you like this, no problem, redirect me.
Go just go under.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, because this is what I want you to do. I don't want you to be like, oh crap, I'm gonna try to attack the hands.
Yeah. So if you do that
Thank
again.
you. So if I'm here, oh, so yep, but try to move the closest hand towards you.
Okay.
What's the closest hand?
To this side.
Yes.
Yes.
Direct me that way.
Okay. So if you go
So
like that.
there, look at that. See,
Okay.
because what did you do on this one? Sorry for scratching.
No,
As
you're fine.
soon as I came in here, you came back further. And
Yeah.
what did you do? Back.
Gotcha.
Remember, the closest hand always attacks.
Okay.
Because this is not gonna interfere with all that. That's gonna be the quickest, easier thing. So if I'm coming at you here, bam,
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
as opposed to the backhand, and then I'm like, oh, I'm trying to lock, and I'm gonna lock up into this one. Closest hand always attacks first.
Yeah.
Get on the elbow. Good. Was there, perfect, there you go.
Yep.
Now, if I just come in like,
Oh, yeah. And I'm kind of mixed up on that.
yep,
but
so
yeah.
get 1 foot forward, 1 foot back.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
See if I come out here this way now.
Oh, yeah,
gonna
I
work.
keep
So
switching.
now forget that. Redirect my head. Look at it.
Oh,
There.
sorry.
Look at how it's easier.
Yeah.
Like, I'm coming up, like,
Yeah.
well, thank you. There's the opening.
Yeah.
End of game, the head goes in, but just because his arms are out, this is like, oh, thank you, I got more of a
Yeah.
target.
And just push the whole thing.
And you're
out.
just redirecting it.
And I guess on that one, I keep reaching across my body. I should come this
It
way.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, you got out of, I got out of that way. I wasn't in your position. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
It is, my goal is if you direct me and I get here,
Yeah.
I'm out of your things. If I'm in here,
Yeah.
now we're in trouble.
Yeah. And then
I got both hands, then that's where you're in trouble.
we start going to blows or guns.
That's what I want you to just get this. If you redirect me, it's not gonna be pretty, it's not gonna be perfect. You're just moving
Yeah.
automatically and making it like a basic, like fundamentals. Everybody's like, oh, you're gonna do this. I was like, oh crap, your foot's never gonna be in the right position. You're never, when you fight, like when I got into fights, there was never one time that it ever went the way that I want.
Yeah.
I got all the skill, all this knowledge, man. He didn't move this way. He didn't come at me at this pace. He didn't come at me at this. He came at me like, boom, and then it just like
Yeah.
everything went haywire.
Yeah. So if he's doing that and all you do is that, that's still
Yep.
okay.
And then just remember your footwork, because if you don't remember your footwork, your foundation is everything else is where you're gonna get sloppy, where you can't pull your gun, can't run away as you karaoke away
Yeah.
as fast. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So all of that footwork is like, okay, it might be there for a second. Okay, now get back into it.
Gotcha. So like, oh, I feel myself going off. Yeah.
Yep.
Here we
And
go.
then that's it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
And see, this one right here, you're doing two things right at once. You're trying to be aware of a circle. So I'm taking your vision and turning the peripheral to pick a circle and pivot.
Okay.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna alternate. As soon as he does two, and then you stay in.
Okay.
So two for two.
So if I, yeah,
You're
so
two, yep. And you can
Here.
pick one circle,
Okay.
two circles. Boom,
pick a
yep,
pivot,
two, boom.
and then get out of there.
Yep, now I go here. There you go. But see, good job with the closest hand. We go 3 for 3.
I guess, oh,
Yeah, we'll go 3 for 3. That way it makes it a little bit easier.
Okay, so then I come one more time.
One, there we go. Oh, good, he's out of
Okay,
the circle.
so you're in
Okay, so then I'm back here, wherever I'm at.
Yep, so I'll go first, second, and then that way you can come into the,
Okay.
or you go first. I go second, and then or it doesn't matter.
yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I'm going like that, I pivot, oh,
Good. See how that? Good. Now he stays in there. If I come down, oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's exactly what he has. Go straight up. Good job.
And I'm in the circle.
And then just try to keep your hands here as opposed to not here, right out here.
Okay.
Because I want this to protect your face, and this is the easiest thing for me to eye gouge and strike.
Okay.
So as soon as I'm coming up, there, look at that. Hands are up. Good. Good. But you see how all you're doing is redirecting.
Yeah.
Now
Even,
don't
even
even,
if it's just something, even
yeah, it's not gonna be perfect. Now don't even worry about these.
Good.
But I want you to stay, you cannot go past. You have to stay within this parameter circle.
Okay.
Within this side, you can't come out of that.
Okay.
Does that make
So
sense?
if I shoot down.
Yep, if I come up to here, good. But
Okay.
so if I'm coming here, yep. Now if I come shooting, good.
Yeah.
And instead of the back, to get the head.
Okay.
Don't get anything on the back.
Okay.
Because the back, you touch me, the head, I'm gonna go down like, oh, great, now I got my limbs not working.
yeah.
Oh, man, look at that.
So with that head too, so if I'm coming in here, he doesn't grab the arm at all or push the arm?
No,
at
just guide them and then you're just pivoting.
all? Okay,
just
so just
staying-
all back of the head.
All back of the head, one hand, two hands, boom, give him a kick on the way, but everything's just on the head instead of going just for the arm. Cause then, oh, he might be like some double joint. Say you go on the head
Uh-huh.
and then you try to go on the arm.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Now you anchored, or it might anchor you down so I know where your body's at. You know what I mean?
But so that if someone's shooting you like that, the head, right? It's like you're actually trying to grab me or something. If I can, is that
Yep, you're pushing down. They
Because
call
I'm not pretending to go away from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like-
I'd have to really, and then I'm coiled up. Yeah.
and you're sprawling out. What I do is I tell people chest on their back, but then you're participating. But I want you to, if that goes in there, if he's really, really strong, like if he holds on, he's really strong. I'm here. Okay, well, I can't get my head. So now I have to put my chest. I'm gonna put my chest on your back.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna push my legs back. As I push my legs back, this
Oh,
body
and the
comes
head.
down.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
And that's
So-
how you broke it.
Yeah, I put my chest on his back. And one of my legs are going back. So no matter how strong that person is, you get the broken circle is where behind me.
Yeah.
It's not in front of me.
Can you show me that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
if I'm,
all I did here is I won't go hard, but I just put all my weight, this literally, and at the same time, I'm pushing down
Okay.
his head. Boom.
yeah, because I can't hold on.
No, because the broken circle is behind, like the harder your grip, it can't.
Yeah.
That's why when they stand there and it's a tussle, boom. I'm in reality, I'm pushing your nose straight to the concrete,
And so,
your head straight down.
you're hinging from the hips and pushing your chest back.
Nope, so if I'm here,
Yeah.
so say you shoot in, so I won't, if I'm here and he's up high, all I'm doing is chest
Yeah.
and hands up here, because my hands here instead of like, whoa, if I go in here and he's got me, I gotta shoot this leg back.
Okay, that's what I wasn't seeing.
Or both legs, yeah. So the faster I shoot this leg back, the worse it is for him. The
Gotcha.
harder, so if my legs are here, oh, I gotta fight to get that leg, both legs. So when you see the wrestler sprawl,
Yeah.
you just put your weight.
Yeah, wrestlers sprawl like that when they're
Yeah,
shot.
when they're going back and they're like, oh, they're shooting, they're, oh, and they're back up.
Yeah.
But that's all that weight, they can't hold on.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I had to break my grip, otherwise my arm was coming off.
as soon as you hold on, it's worse for you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because honestly, I wasn't doing interlaced. I was going
I
like
was,
this,
I was doing like this too.
but it snaps
Yeah.
apart. Yeah.
yeah, because where's the circle? It's behind.
Yeah.
So I'm going to where the weakest link is.
Okay.
So I shoot in.
So you're here.
Yep, just put all your weight on me.
So if I'm
No,
going.
all your weight on me. See, there you go.
Okay.
Back up on your feet.
Yeah.
Put all your weight on me. Take your knees off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for my knees. That way I can hold on tight.
Okay.
So this way here. Oh, no, yep, don't let your knees touch the ground.
Okay. Don't let your knees touch the
Yep,
ground.
don't let your knees touch your ground. Put your weight on me.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah.
Put your chest on my back. There you go.
Okay.
Now,
Diving onto his back.
Gotcha.
when you're in
Just
there,
turn that
what
off.
I want you to do, if he holds on, I want you to wiggle your hips like you have a
Put a hula hoop kind
hula
of.
hoop. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you moving, you're just basically moving this right to left. You can't hold on. So you're
Okay.
getting in there. The harder I hold, the worse it is for me. I only have one or two motions. And when that hand goes, I want you to seed this. One time I do want you to seed rip the back of their skull,
Okay.
their neck, and you imagine pushing that straight down to the ground. And their nose is going down to that concrete
Okay.
or the pavement. And that's what I tell them. I tell them when you guys sprawl, I want their nose on the mat.
Sure.
I want them to sprawl so hard they come up, they have to break up time.
Yeah.
Their ref time is like, oh shit, he's hard. Well, yeah, he's not going to shoot in again.
Yeah.
Because I just planted the fear. Oh shit, I shot in and look what he did. He stuffed the
Make
shot.
his eyes watery.
You allowed to do that in wrestling? Is
Yep,
that legal in wrestling?
That is legal. And I would stuff them hard. Like I would do it. I was throwing like no matter how hard.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do, I'm gonna hold on and
Yeah.
I want you to just sprawl, put all your weight back.
Okay.
Go. All your weight. There. So instead of going one side,
Yeah.
go both with your
Okay.
hips.
Gotcha.
Two of the hoops. Don't just go one and rely on that one. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter because you're gonna see how I slowly extend.
Okay.
What you're doing is you're extending my arm so I am no longer. I'm strongest here because it's closest to my trunk,
Gotcha.
closest to my branches.
So you're just one diving into it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna do a belly
And I
flop.
think I'm hesitating because I don't want to hurt anybody.
No,
That's it.
what I'm holding on, and I'm not doing this from here. If I do this from here, that's where, oh man, that's where it's gonna get in there. That's why I'm doing it for my knees.
Okay.
But I want you to feel what it's like to somebody who holds on. Now you can go full blown, like, oh, just put your chest right on my back. Think of
Okay.
it like a backpack.
Okay. I'll try it.
Okay, so here,
So I'm here.
there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
See,
Okay.
one and done. Once, because that's the commitment that you have to do
Okay.
out there with that
Okay.
one. And if I go on this side, yeah, good. So wiggle the hips.
Oh, yeah,
See
yeah.
how you was
Yeah,
squared up?
Yeah.
So I want your hips to go right, left, right, left. Okay. Good. Yep. Just like that.
Okay.
There you go. See how now,
Yeah.
look what happened now. That broke that grip.
And I wasn't really pushing on your head.
No.
I was letting it. I
Oh,
could have.
if you jam it, dude,
Yeah.
that's worse for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
now wiggle those hips.
So if I'm here.
Good, yeah. And you see how that wiggle
Yeah.
takes the grip because you're moving. And I only have, I'm strongest. All of a sudden they went from here
Yeah.
and then you're moving.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
So
I like that a lot.
anybody that ever goes in there and you're down, like, oh shit. And if you go down and they get you on the back, well, the first thing you're gonna do is bring your leg on the inside and roll them back. Because if they take you in, you're not like, oh, I'm caught off guard. So say if he takes me down, we're gonna do this little bit of a pivot roll.
Yeah.
So say, let's come back over this way a little bit. So he takes me down here.
So I'm here.
He's here. All I want you to do is come on the inside here. This leg comes over. And then just what I'm doing here is I'm locking in his head.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep his momentum. So the hand goes here, right underneath his armpit. Boom. So this momentum, and if I kick him in the nuts, I'm gonna kick him in the nuts. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up rolling him back with his own momentum.
Okay.
And as I go in there, I'm crushing his skull. So what I want you to do is you're gonna roll. You're gonna do like a little forward roll because this is just as critical for your leg because you're not always gonna be, oh, I'm perfect, I sprawled out.
Yeah.
No, if he gets you in and he's a good freaking wrestler, this leg comes on the inside. Oh shit. If I'm on my heels and this leg's going here, I'm just gonna use his momentum against him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna flip and I'm gonna roll. So when I roll, do not roll with your head this way.
Okay.
You're gonna crush, roll, put your head to the side, whatever side. If it goes with the inside leg, I'm gonna kick this leg up. So say he's taking mine down. Oh, I'm gonna roll over to that side.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know what? Let's practice that before we actually do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just put your head on the same side leg that you're gonna do. Yep, go this way so you won't hit the garage.
So if you're shooting me, I want inside your arm, inside your leg with one side.
Yep, and when this leg extends up to the ceiling, bring your hands to that side. There you go. And just roll on your shoulders. Because now, yes, good. And see how that goes right in. You're back in that top position.
Okay.
And if that listen, John Wayne, I want you to pull your gun in the middle of the room. Oh, I got you. Boom.
Okay.
But just practice that a couple times. And then when you do it with me, that way you'll see what it's like.
And your head
just-
goes to the same leg
Yep.
going up.
So if I'm going to this side,
So if I,
Oh,
yeah.
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 yep. So if I'm going to this side, I'm just gonna, well, it doesn't matter as long as you roll. Just do not roll with your head straight back.
Yeah.
And get stuck. So just pick one side or the other. That's it. See how you're rolling on your shoulder? That's what I want. Let that momentum go. Yep, perfect. Now imagine extending one leg. So that's what you're gonna do with me. You're gonna extend one leg to keep that momentum coming.
Okay.
So he's taking you back. Boom, extend one leg up in the air. There you go.
Yeah.
That's gonna kick that roll over faster. You're just using his momentum movement. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect. Now I'm trusting you guys to not hit my twins, if you know what I'm talking about.
We're gonna try.
So here's what I want to do. Is that you're just gonna go down. And then we'll go back to the footwork because this is all like scroll here and then 1, 2. Well, if we don't want to go in there, but what happens if we do have to go, God forbid, like, well, it's not gonna be perfect. So we'll go slow.
Okay.
Boom. And then you're just gonna go back.
Right?
Yep, go back, kick your leg over. There you go. And don't worry about trying to stay on top of me or doing any of that. You just kick my leg over and let me roll over.
Okay.
Okay, but I didn't get under your arm or anything like that, Ed.
It's not gonna.
I just got my
always-
leg up
Yep,
between yours.
that's the biggest thing. Once your leg goes in here, if I go in between, if I'm grappling while I'm gonna do, so let's say I just flipped you and you're on your back, right?
Mhm.
Go on your back. So when I have the head in here, this is the neck crank that I crank up,
Okay.
but we're not gonna grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather you kick that leg out. For MMA, I'm submitting the guy.
Sure.
Because once I'm in there, I'm cranking his neck or he's gonna pop his spine. I mean, I'm gonna hurt him so bad and the refs, he's gonna be screaming because he cannot tap.
Yeah.
Because I took his spine and I'm pushing that all the way down.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But this is not the leg. I was going underneath that, but yeah, good job on that flip. So come,
So I'm here.
yep. So say if I go here
So
and
then,
just go back.
so I just fall back.
Yep. Nope.
Your leg has to be between his
Yep.
legs.
And then this leg stays in.
Either leg, it doesn't matter, right or left. You just want it right in between my thigh,
Okay.
right side, left side.
Okay.
So as soon as that goes back, just you position whatever leg you want.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm here.
Here, go.
Over.
There you go.
There you go.
Boom, perfect.
Oops, sorry.
Nope. But as soon as that goes, kick that leg out.
Okay.
Kick it out instantly.
The
That
one that's
way-
in between his legs, we could
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's why I should put a cup on, but
But
like,
yeah.
in reality, you don't care. But for training, if you can get this on the inner thigh, you know you can kick him in the groin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And just pop
And
him
pop
and
him,
send.
and that's going all the way through.
Okay.
Because that momentum's he's already going. But you're not gonna fight it because you don't have time to sprawl.
Yeah.
You don't have time to put your chest. But if you don't have, well, now I have an option B.
So you can take his momentum, accept the fall, but send him ass over
Yep.
tea kettle.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And as soon as if you want to roll back, and then I want you to get to your gun, like
Okay.
Yeah,
get to it from the ground. That way you're like, oh crap, okay, now we can practice like, oh, I got it, boom, or I
Yeah.
don't have it. Ready? We'll go like 5 more because my vertigo is getting.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
I don't need to do that many.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
that way gets in there, so I'm coming a little bit forward. Perfect.
Okay.
As soon as I go in, boom. Good. See, and if I hold on and let him hold on.
Yeah.
Just let that momentum.
Yeah.
Look, he just helped me. I just helped you be on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where are you at? Exactly
Yeah.
for all those little
We're
times.
doing this stuff here.
Yeah.
And if he holds on, good job.
Nice job.
Yeah, if he holds on, you're just using his momentum.
Yeah.
But that one's coming a little closer.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
I'll go to one more.
One more.
Use this way it goes on here. But then you guys can try this with each other
Sure.
on this one. Ready here?
Yep.
Boom, there. Good.
There you go.
And even if I'm holding on, oh, good. That's what am I gonna do? I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay.
Just try to get this a little bit on the, just extending this leg up.
A little bit more.
Yep, so if I'm extending this up, just try going this motion. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Or just, oh, okay, I'm gonna look. Oh, okay, I'm gonna look. That side. Turn your head to one side though. There you, yep, see, and then that momentum will automatically, yes, see as that goes through.
Gotcha. So yeah, so
Yes, and that's it. Try this with your kids.
Yeah.
So this is something that I did with all my kids on here. So I was like, okay, here, because we want to get colorful. And your kids are like teenagers and
12 years old, so.
okay, perfect. So stand right here, boom, turn around, sit on my feet.
This?
Yep, put your back on me, lean back. So I want to be able to extend out. I want
okay.
to be able to
Oh,
extend
okay.
out.
Yeah.
Get a
Gotcha.
kid workout,
Yeah.
boom. And
Okay.
all I'm doing is getting
Yeah.
the muscles to extend.
Gotcha.
Leg extensions, but not everybody has access to the gym.
Yeah, I used to do it when they were smaller.
Yeah, but now you can kind of go up on that
Yeah.
because you need to get this quad. But as soon as that leg comes straight up in the middle, it's an easy ordeal. Yep, and you're going right to left. Good.
Gotcha.
Now, try with each other once, and then we'll go back to standing up and all that
Okay.
stuff.
I'll shoot you.
I know.
Okay.
Come. Yep.
So if I'm coming in here.
I'm going here.
Yep. Yeah.
You okay?
No, good.
Okay.
That
So
was
you
fine.
just tuck and roll.
Yeah.
You're just gonna do like a forward roll.
Yeah, that's again.
Yeah, I'm just so worried about kicking you in the balls.
That's what I said.
So, yeah. So,
There you go. And it's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna go in there, but as long as he's over,
yeah.
that's what matters most. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm personally, I'm just worried about my control because if
Yeah.
like full
Well,
spin.
and imagine now, what I want you to do is as soon as you go back, actually, we'll do it where you can extend it. Well, I'll hold a kicking show where you can really kick it
Okay.
and not worry about like, oh, there's that momentum because you're doing it soft. But now once that
Yeah.
momentum goes, oh, you're letting loose and that thing's going right up in the middle.
Yeah.
And unless he's got balls of steel or something like that, he's going to be
Toast.
pleasantly surprised. Yep, come in a little closer. Perfect.
So if I shoot.
Okay.
There you go. Yep.
Nice job.
Okay, hit your head.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, crack my back. It was good.
So now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to roll. Nope. So stay right there facing. This way you can just roll back. And then when you roll back, I'm going to put this bag and I want you to extend this leg. Like he's got your momentum. And I want you to snap this kick and just go up. Don't go all the way over.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold this.
Yeah.
So you're just going to roll back.
Okay.
Boom. You
So
know,
does he come in?
nope, I'm
Okay.
holding this and I want you to
So I
kick
go back?
this. Kick. There you go.
Gotcha.
See how that comes in. Go again.
Okay.
Kick. There you go. See how that goes
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the way through. Now you're feeling what it's like to go without like hurting them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So if I'm here and I
Just roll back. Boom. There you go. See, he's gonna have a nutcracker right
Yeah,
there. Like, but
So-
as that momentum, that's it.
okay.
That's where you're gonna go in. And now, like you can't train that like to go in there, but you can train to kick hard on that side. You know what I mean?
And then you just kick as hard as you can and you
Yep,
just
and that's
go
the
over.
momentum that kind of rolls over, or he might be launched enough and you might just come back up.
yeah.
If you do decide to come back up and you're like, here, first thing I want you to do, roll to your side, go to all four.
Okay.
Don't find yourself, don't stay on your back.
Yeah, don't stay on your back. As soon as I'm here, I don't want to just get up this way and have them in here. So
Okay.
I just flipped them. Oh crap, okay. I want to get to my knees.
Yeah.
Or I want to be able to get to this side, onto that side. So just practice it like
Boom.
yep. And then there you go. You go to your knees. Perfect. Yep. And then
Okay.
just that way you're easily
Yeah.
sustainable. You're still keeping your eyes on the targets and you're doing it in steps to sort of be practical and applicable. Instead of getting up and then roll to your knees. There you go. See how you go all four for a split second.
Yeah.
So flip over, doesn't flip. Oh, I'm back here. Well, now I have option
Roll
boom.
over. Yeah.
So see how we just chained all of those moves together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep, exactly like Spider-Man.
Okay.
Literally, you're Spider-Man on the ground. Good job. So in
So
the wide base like that,
Flips it.
it's solid anywhere else because now you can open
Yeah.
it up to grab.
and then
So yep. So what Mark did too, he did a wide base, which I want you to go on your knees so that way you can grab your gun.
okay.
As opposed to being so tight and you're like, oh, well, I'm off balance.
So pop that where the foot
Wide
is.
base. There you go. Look, there you
Yeah.
go. See, now you have
You're stable. You're sure.
Yeah.
you're stable to shoot. Have you guys done shooting on your knees?
I've done it before, yeah.
Yeah.
So on this next one, add that shooting to see if you can roll back and see where that target's at, and then roll and see if you can shoot from your knees.
Absolutely. Get a little dust.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We've done it with stuff around on our back,
Yeah.
our sides, and all
Put a
that stuff.
tarp out there, and then that way it keeps all the dust.
Oh yeah. No, I like the dust because it looks like we did something.
We did
Okay.
Cool.
So now this one, let's just go in here. This person goes in here. So there's two people in here.
Okay.
Closest one to me is my right hand.
Yep.
Closest one to you is my left hand.
Yep.
I don't want to come over here and add an extra step. So what I want you guys to do is we're gonna do the same thing. So you're just gonna come forward, boom, one,
Okay.
boom, here, two, bam. And all I want you to do is just
Practice.
1, 2, but just, we're gonna stay tight. So all I want you to do is just, instead of going all the way through, just stop right there. So we can come back. So if I'm coming back, one, boom,
Yeah.
here, two, boom,
Okay.
here, bam, boom. So if I'm there,
Yeah.
what did I do? Like,
Oh, yeah,
oh,
you-
I messed up, like, oh, I'm not gonna try to go in here. So all I did was just circle his head around.
Okay.
So if you grab on the wrong side, like I
Yeah.
did, I got, yep, yep, and then,
Around that
yep.
way.
But all you're gonna do as soon as this goes here, you just, oh, I'm pushing him here this way, he's this way, so I don't wanna come this way. I'm just gonna redirect his head.
Gotcha. Just come up and over.
Yeah, up
Okay.
and over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, sorry, see how this
Yeah, yeah,
thing's like,
So
yep,
if I'm here.
yes, there you
Okay.
go. And see how that goes in there?
Yeah.
Do it right side, left side.
Okay.
So you're in the middle, boom.
Okay.
This was another one. I'm here.
So.
Good, boom.
Good. Oh, sorry. You okay? Yep.
Good,
Yep.
yep. But as soon as this comes in, good job, keep your 1 foot forward. Even if I come, there you go. See, don't try to reach over, just keep these hands
Keep these
here.
hands tight.
Yep, don't try to go over your center line, keep them in the box.
Okay.
Okay, as soon as that goes, there you, nope, see how you went over?
Oh,
See, his arm came up,
yes.
so just keep this in here,
Okay. So,
keep that in your box.
so if I just go,
There you go, that's it.
Oh.
Faster, quicker, and look how your hands are ready to the next person.
that makes sense.
Instead of trying to come up and get him, making it perfect. If I redirected him, then I'm directing him with one hand, but keeping my box in my other, in my
So,
center.
because the first one we did, we stepped around them.
Yep, we stepped around.
So we kept our hands in, but we were going around them, remember?
Yep.
Yes.
See how his hands were still in his box
Yeah,
for
we just went
Yeah.
around them. That's why we did that.
Yep,
Okay.
everything's in that box.
So if we're redirecting them around us,
You still stay in the
So
box.
in a redirecting bit, if I missed this, then I do.
Then you
Yeah.
do that with one hand. See how that's
And then
one
this one
hand.
stays here.
Yep, that one's your backup. That one's mellow
And so
here.
if I'm doing this, if I hit this,
There you
Yeah.
go. Yep.
yeah. But you can also, like, if you're coming at me, right? And if I'm not stepping around you, right?
yeah.
But he's saying you could do this.
Yep, you can push, you can push them around. That's the same two. That's little 1, 2, 3 taps.
Yeah.
Now it's like bam,
Okay.
1, 2. Now you just eliminated the third tap.
Yeah.
Or you get one tap, you go with that forearm.
Okay.
All of those things. It's see how it's kind of like
Yeah.
all the same mechanics are linking together.
But the principle is we're never doing
Yes.
weird out like
Yep.
stuff.
So remember, your box is your box.
Okay.
His box is his box. Don't try to match his box.
Yeah, it's all right
Okay.
here.
Yep. So as long as you stay in your box, your center line, dude, your options are way more at advantage as opposed to the other person. And this is it. You're just going here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that trick. You're running through the forest, boom, 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 close your eyes, pop, and then
Yeah.
bam. All I'm doing is just going through here. So I go here, 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 here. Look at how fast I can do this. Like I can go all the way through, and then moving my head all the way through, and then moving my body all the way through. So it doesn't matter what I grab. Like if I come at you this way, boom. If I come at you this way, boom. If I come at you this way, scroll back.
Yeah, so,
Scroll
okay,
back. But no. So scroll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as soon as that
Yeah.
goes in, so that's what I want to do is try to link them randomly where you can go in there where I say fall back, sprawl.
Yeah.
So I'm
Sprawl
gonna
is
say
it.
sprawl,
Yeah.
sprawl, fall. Now say one word. That way you can relate it to
Gotcha.
as opposed for your learning.
Yes.
Sprawl, boom, fall. Oh, I'm falling back.
Okay.
That way we'll go in there all the way through. And so you're gonna stay in for 30 seconds and I'm gonna say sprawl or whatever it may be. I'll be the one attacking on the sprawls and
Okay.
the falls so that we guys can throw all the way back.
Okay. So coming in.
Yep. And then just keep on going. Yep. Fall. Good to see. Now, yep. Good. You let them go. There you go. See, perfect.
Good.
Keep on going. Keep on going.
Okay.
Sprawl. Yeah. See if you would have. Good job. Good. And go towards his face. Go towards his body. Well, there you go. Just move. Remember, 1 foot forward. Good. Good. That's it. Good footwork. Sprawl. Good job. But you see how that's like, oh, you have to link it all together where it's like choreographed, but not. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's self. Vertigo, give me 1 second.
No,
Yeah,
you're fine.
Yeah, you need some water?
I got one this time. Yeah.
Oh, man. But good job, Mark, on everything. Like, it's on there, that split
I
second.
thought, yeah.
And
I
that's,
found myself.
it's,
That.
you moved out of I'm not in front of you anymore. You moved yourself, you moved me, but you had your footwork not once where you like this, where they close. I was looking here, it was always like this. It was here and then it was moved.
Yeah.
And there, you're never stagnant like this.
Okay.
If you're here straight up, I have more options going against you. Ah, good job.
Ah,
All right, you ready?
Yeah, this is a good one.
Well, and it's a little, because anybody comes into you, they're on the restaurant or whatever, like, hey, this guy's drunk. Well, here now we're like, okay, bam, hey, I don't want no problems. Or like he comes back, and you just put your hand. So say you put my hand on me, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come across. Okay,
Yeah.
I cross him out, X him out, go to where his hand's here. So I'm going here. Instead of me trying to go in, I might even go to that side where his weapons are away because his hands are fully extended.
Okay.
And all it is just going in. Or as soon as this goes in, and then they pop.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Boom. But if I can touch you here, imagine what I could do there.
Yeah.
That's
The eyes
enough.
or anything else.
So imagine like hit him in the chest, like hard enough so when I'm here, boom. If I come at you here, hit them.
Oh,
Yeah, like yep, now do it 3.
3 times?
Yep. Yep. But don't push.
Okay.
I want you 3 fast. There, that's way more worse.
Okay, sorry.
Because you felt I felt the push went from 1, 2,
Yeah.
feel that last one, that's close.
Yeah, yeah,
You see how it's just
yeah.
1, 2, 3,
It's, yeah,
as opposed.
yeah, that's interesting.
So don't ever push.
Okay.
So if I'm going here, yep, but don't load it up.
oh, okay.
Just go right in fast. There you go. See, the speed is your friend
Gotcha.
because that's what I want you to do.
It's like a woodpecker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of like a woodpecker up on the thing, hacking away. That's easier.
That could be
than
here, that could be in the eyes even.
Oh, dude, if that
Right.
goes, you're doing it on the chest, but in reality, if you go right in that, I mean,
Yeah.
that hard,
Yeah.
what you did right there,
Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
you're like, oh, he's choking and you're half a block away. 'Cause
Yeah.
by the time he can't breathe or he can't see, he's not gonna come back and attack you.
Question. So say like somebody's doing that and I'm doing this pop thing. Do I
Uh-huh.
do one of these?
Absolutely. Or instead of doing that, you just go step right into him
Okay.
with your free hand or step, yep,
So it's like,
yep. Or just, so say if I'm here,
yeah.
so I go 1, 2, 3, okay, boom.
Okay. Gotcha.
If I'm gonna use my other hand, I'm gonna use it to penetrate you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna hurt you if I grab any tighter here.
Right.
I
So
will,
pop up and then I.
there's the threat.
Yeah.
Right back there. You're moving away. Who cares about the arm on the shirt and all
Yeah.
that? Because the threat's not gonna hurt you anymore. If I grab tighter, if I squeeze a little, there you go,
Yeah.
there's the threat.
Okay.
You wanna go to where the threat is at all times.
Okay.
The threat's not gonna be on your limb. Oh, okay, I can.
Yeah. He's hurting my shoulder.
He squeezed a little bit, he's letting you know, he's, okay, great, now I really know I need to go harder and I need to go all the way down. Hurt him to stop him. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yes, it does.
As opposed to any threat, so many things when I was teaching, like the big old football player, 270 pounds, I was like, okay, 6'7", I was like, okay, come at me any way you want. He was all, yeah, dude, there's no freaking way, he's gonna tackle me down like a little freaking feather.
Yeah.
But as soon as I eye gouged him, I stopped him, boom, right in the
Yeah.
eye. I was like, oh, and then he was like, oh, hey, he's like, hey, but it was instant, and he was like, oh. But you don't have the helmet. Yeah, I was like, dude, it doesn't matter, because think of it, a 5-year-old can do it, a 95. Always think of that terms.
Sure.
Because if you start thinking in between, your strengths, your attributes, all that stuff will is gonna add on to it, but it's also gonna hinder you. Because I want you to think of what can I teach my 5-year-old, what can I teach my 95-year-old grandma,
Yeah.
or whatever it may be. Because the different skill sets in between.
Sure.
And that's where I'm at now. I'm like, no, I'm fine tuning all the skills to make it even simpler, non-predictable, easier, effective, as opposed like my self-defense for the women's. No, it's family self-defense.
Yeah.
I want the men to protect the women. I want when they're around. When the women's not around, I want them to be capable. And when their kids are around, alone or getting bullied, these are life skills and generations.
Yeah.
For all life, like every generation. That's the thing. Like the same stuff. Okay, you're in the middle. We're gonna go for a minute. Same thing.
Cool.
3, 2, 1. Go time. Yep. So if I'm going here, good.
Good.
Understand that box?
Yep.
There you go. Stay right in that box. Good. Ball, boom.
Okay.
So come
Okay.
forward.
Yep.
Boom, ball. So if he's going in and I wrapped him around, no problem, but just try to get that leg inside,
Okay.
no matter what. Yeah, as soon as that comes in, get that leg on the
Get on
inside.
the inside.
Yep.
Okay.
Boom, good. Ball.
Oh.
Yep. There you go. Much better. See? Now, yep. Get him. That was your chance. Good. There you go. Good. Staying in that center line.
Okay.
Good. Sprawl.
Okay.
Good job. Keep that chest on me and jam that head down. Yep. 10 seconds. Good.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Good job.
Okay.
Well, you see how everything goes in, and you're just pivoting. Not once did I see your feet like this. You're always like this.
Yeah.
This is number one in everything that you do. Add it into your arsenal for shooting.
Yes.
Boom, boom. Okay. Be squared up for a second. Okay, get back into one stance. Because
Gotcha.
you're not always going to be perfect. Like, oh, okay, yeah. You know what I
No,
mean?
we shoot like I shoot like this anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
We shoot like this anyway.
So as that goes in there, add those principles and then just adding that footwork all the way through.
And you're moving with the lead in whatever direction.
Yep. You can move, you can back step, you can forward step. Say if I take a haymaker and I swing at you like, oh,
Yeah.
well, now you just sidestep. Don't go back because now you're at the end of my home run.
Okay.
So yeah, if I want you to step forward, and you're gonna be like a windshield, like wax on, wax off.
And don't
Ooh,
grab, just redirect.
oh, I'm just going here. Boom. I'm protecting this. Because if I don't protect this and I get whacked, whoa, you got the end of my punch. There's my knockout power.
Sure.
So if I come at you like, and you see it coming, you're like, oh shit, here he comes. Nope, so don't see what he did.
I do that too.
Yeah, but don't do that because look what happened. You did here and
Yeah,
then check I did in here. That one right in there. Oh, I can.
Yeah.
So I would go up, boom, and I would hit people in the gut so hard.
Because you're
Or
feigning whatever's
I would
coming up.
feint coming up, and then when I would hit him here, and then next time I do, I'll slap him. He's like, "Did you just slap me?" I was like, "Yes, I did." Pop,
Yeah.
just to mess up their.
So what you were saying was go in?
Nope, yeah. So not with
Go
your
in.
head. Yeah, he's like, he's doing a bit of
Okay.
rhinoceros training.
Yeah.
So hands come up, redirect them to my side. There you go. See, as that goes in, you have two hands. You're protecting your face.
Yeah.
This right above, not here, because I can still hit here, here.
Okay.
So if I'm here, there you go.
Okay.
See, if I'm here, see, try to like aim, like at his forehead, but like don't start here. Like as soon as it goes up, then your hands come up. There you go.
Okay.
And you're not blocked. You're just redirecting. Same
You're just
thing.
trying to get out of your.
Yeah, you're just same thing here. Good.
Okay.
As that goes in, two hands, yep. And two hands, and then bring it back. As soon as you
Yeah.
touch it, bring it back. Think of it as a hot plate. Don't keep it on recoiling. And you're not tying up, you're not grappling. So he's like, oh, you mother. And he's like, he tells you this, and he's like, oh crap. Boom.
Yeah.
Good. And you see how that?
Yeah.
Now let's try that with you. Same thing.
So if you're coming in
Yep. So if I'm here, good, but both hands above your face.
above my face.
Protect your head. This is like, oh, this is one time I want you to do because look at the momentum that comes over.
Yeah.
Because say I got like long arms, boom, and then this is below your face, pop, I'm gonna hit.
Yeah.
If this is above and you're extending out,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of redirect. Even if you get caught here, I'm not gonna catch all the way through because you see how he's stepping into it.
And even with that, like if I don't make a good deflection, I'm still
Yep.
stopping your momentum and it's high and I can do whatever
I'm
else.
trying to keep hands separated instead of back to back.
Okay.
This way you're just able to go in here because if I go here, now look how easy you can eye gouge. You can rape my eyes. Nope. So
Oh, sorry.
so what momentum am I going this way? Oh, there.
Gotcha.
Because I want it to be simple and I don't want you to grasp. What? Bam. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2.
Yeah. It's a wax on, wax off.
Exactly. Yep. As soon as this comes in,
Yeah.
bam,
Yeah.
see how that, I walk into it, let his momentum come to you.
Yeah, if you break a finger, it's like, who
Yeah.
cares?
So if this is in here, your momentum, that's end of game and you're
Yeah.
out of there, but now you have time to get away. Yep. Good. There you go. Yep. There you go. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I want because this is normal.
Yeah,
So what happens? We're gonna go, it's normal. You cannot stop. Like, that's gonna be in here, but that's not gonna stop it, especially if he's,
Come down.
what was that, Teddy, right?
Yeah.
Ted.
Tom, yeah.
Tom, boom, that big arm.
Yes, come down here.
So just try to redirect it because there, now I got you.
Yeah.
Boom, same time. So it's like, whoop, pop.
and step.
Yep, step in. But you see how the element of surprise is what I want to keep you guys.
Yeah.
Guard.
Yeah.
Because you don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be in here where I want it to be like practical and applicable because you're a real attack is never, ever choreographed.
Understood.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good job. How do you feel?
Good.
That was really helpful. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Good
Yeah.
footwork, little pivot. So when you're in, draw a circle in the dirt trail, when you guys are shooting or out there, draw a circle and have one foot in and see if you can step slide seats, drag one foot out so you know that that foot's always in. That's like Jeet Kune Do, that's like the fencing.
Yep.
The same footwork is exactly that's implemented. Yep. And you're sliding that, step forward, slide the back, step, slide. Yep.
Yeah, fencers do that.
Yep, it's only a straight line.
Yep.
You get them going in a circle, oh, they're screwed, they're
Yeah.
pivoted, but then forward, back, they got the best footwork, forward, backward attack.
Okay.
You take little bits and pieces, and this is what the art of your art is I've taken arts of a gazillion different things of, oh, I like that, I don't like that. I tested this in the street, that's what matters most.
Yeah,
All the stuff that I've shown you guys here has been battle tested, went through me to really shorten that learning curve because all of this, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna throw them and all this stuff.
yeah,
Like I can redirect, I can go in here. Now, here's the other thing too. Now it's like he comes at me with those two hands. Remember what we did with that bridge hand?
yeah.
So now it's the same thing. All I'm doing is just turning this wrist over.
Okay.
So if he comes here, bam, boom, he walks into it.
Okay.
Oh, that hand, oh, boom, I'm in. 1, 2. It's all those other motions. So if I come at you, there you go. If I come at you, there, yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's not gonna be perfect, but look at how I walk into that bridge of the nose, boom.
Cause yeah, if you're moving like that and I just hit you with whatever, yeah,
This is your range, this is your target.
yeah,
It's not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna be pretty, but look how simple and effective, and this is the mask. If you
Yeah.
hit me, especially on the nose, now it's easier. Now we're getting into, there's 12 pain points on the face. Do you know that? So I'm gonna give, here goes, I'm gonna give you a little, you're gonna do this to yourself. Okay, everybody fill out the waiver. So take your knuckle. Nope, don't drive flat, get in the temple.
okay, yeah,
Lean in.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, take your finger, go on the back, that's number 2. Dig in that earlobe,
Yeah.
oh, right underneath the earlobe,
right underneath the earlobe.
yep,
Take your knuckle again, tighten your cheek, dig on the outside dental.
oh, yeah,
Yeah, dental with the knuckle, not flush, knuckle. So penetrate.
Mhm.
You feel that?
Yeah, it
Oh,
hurts.
yeah, okay, good. Okay, he's like,
like shoot to the teeth, right?
Yeah.
shoot to the teeth, right in that side, digging that in.
Mhm.
Take your finger on the filtrum, this is number 4, digging in.
Yeah,
Go instant eyes. Eyes is the next. That's 5. I'm doing them out of order. 6, cupping the ear.
Mhm.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
Flapping, messing up that equilibrium.
and get a big pocket around them.
Yep.
Like-
It's 7, the teeth, the chin. I can go sideways, forward, back. It doesn't matter if I bite my cheek, bite my tongue. Instant. Here I can grab, but this is a lot more art,
Yeah, that's technical.
technical. That's 8, 9, 10 right here at the base. 11 anywhere on the side of the neck.
That's that old school shit, right?
This is just right in here. So if I hit you with a knife, so I don't have a knife, but if I hit in, you feel how that's like wham, and all I'm doing is just bracing this on there, right on the top of that knuckle. Yep. So what I would do is when I would
Oh,
get
yeah.
people in down here, so I would just go right on the side. So
Yeah.
you see how sensitive.
Yeah, there's that
And,
zone,
and
right?
this is that range right in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just rest it. Yep, okay, good, yep, rest it right there. If I have to go in, if I have to dig in to your
Yeah.
back, to dig into your
Yeah.
sternum, Like,
Yeah.
but I have to know where I'm hitting at. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now, in the same thing, number 12 on the back of the skull, anywhere.
okay,
All that. But look at how the face is open year round. Look at how all the nervous system is.
yeah,
I can hit you in the radial nerve. I can hit you on the bicep. I can
Yeah.
hit you on the tricep. But man, it's not as many things on there when the face is in there. The back of the fist, like when somebody goes on the fist and they fight, oh, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna knock on your hand.
yeah,
And then they can't. That
Yeah.
instant bone, like you're knocking on the door. So as soon as I'm going here, pop.
Yeah.
And you see, pop, bam.
yeah, a little tingle too, yeah,
Yep. So one thing that I was gonna do is like, we're gonna strike. What I want you guys to do is practice like a flicker jab. So hold your hand out. So this is gonna be my target. So I want you to flicker, jab, elbow, all off the same hand. So I'm gonna flicker, jab, elbow.
Okay.
Boom. So here, boom.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All off that same hand.
Okay.
So if you flicker,
So lead hand or opposite,
Yep.
doesn't matter? So it's just flick,
flick,
yeah,
jab,
boom.
elbow.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Okay,
Flick, jab, elbow. Yep, flick, jab, elbow.
Yep.
Good. There you go. See how that comes all the way in?
And that's a flicker, jab,
Elbow, yep. But now when you jab, focus in on the top because you're hitting me on these.
Oh,
I can
yeah,
feel
yeah,
this. So
yeah.
now it's like, so when you flicker, so hold your hand open. So I'm flickering here. I want to go 1, 2, 3. Boom.
so a slight correction. on
Yep.
that.
So if I'm doing this,
Yeah.
and you
yeah,
see
yeah.
how that weak wrist, you're end up hurting yourself. Now you can't get to your gun.
Yeah.
So when you go here, just make this tight, squeeze,
Boom, pop,
like you're making lemonade. Yep.
Yep.
And focus in on those 2 knuckles.
Okay.
So if you're gonna hit.
Yeah.
You have tendency to punch already, but I want you focusing on punching on those 2 knuckles.
okay, that makes
You know what
sense.
I mean?
Yeah.
So the flicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
see
there
how
you go, yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go. So now it's that precision. And you should be able, yes, now I should feel his jab,
So pop, like
Yep.
that, and then boom.
but try not to curve your wrist.
Yeah, I'm noticing that on the
Yep.
angle
So
too.
just elbow up.
Elbow up, yeah,
Yep.
Punch.
There you go. Let's
Yep.
be wrist strong.
okay,
So this has got to all be aligned. If this starts curving, you're gonna end up spraining this and jamming that because you got a lot of mass. You have a lot of power already. You hit that power without this being structurally strong, you end up hurting yourself.
okay,
So when you go in,
pop, boom,
yes, there, and just don't hyperextend.
but keep it
Yep.
straight.
And when I say elbow up, just elbow up to protect your chin.
Oh,
Because when I'm jabbing, my elbow's always coming up.
okay, got
And then
that,
when I come down, my elbow's coming back
So,
up. And
foot,
good,
jab,
yep.
and adjust
And
my
you see
wrist.
how, yeah, see how your chin's down? Now
Yeah.
your shoulder's protecting your chin. In case like that haymaker comes in, but you attack 3 off the same hand.
Yeah.
Now we're going on striking.
Yeah,
And then it's like, oh, well, what do I want to do? Do I want to strike him or do I want to redirect him? Do I
Yeah.
want to stop him? Do I want to control him? Like all of these things, you see how we're linking them.
yes,
So we're also closing because to get the elbow, we're coming in.
Yep, you're coming in,
So,
crowding him
yeah.
completely, and then you're going past him. As soon as that goes in there, now how do you get past me after that last elbow?
Come in here.
Yep, now you pass me. It's the
Oh,
same hand. There
Yeah.
we go. What did we
So-
do earlier? So now it's
Yeah.
like, okay, hook around. Now, oh, thank you. There's my exit.
pop,
So you see how you link them together. So you get past me.
so I do flick, jab,
Oh,
elbow,
you pass. Oh, 4 strikes on the same hand. What the heck?
yeah,
Nobody does that. Exactly, because we want the element of surprise to catch them off guard every time.
I like it. That's
4.
cool,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Because now you're linking where that movement in, and just remember to keep it in your box.
yeah,
That's the one thing you have tendency to reach above, and then I'm getting weaker out here.
okay,
When you were doing this on point straight in here, you had so many more options and tools. It was like, holy moly, look how fast that was.
yeah,
And look, everything. As long as you're in the box, look at where your gun is.
yeah,
Like, I want to get the low end of the box. That's where my weapon's at. I want to be able to retaliate, attack instantly. I'm attacking back. I'm not just defending.
yeah,
That's the thing. People think self-defense. No, I'm attacking.
Yeah.
I have to attack to defend to get away.
yeah, you have to create the space.
Yeah. If I don't attack you and I'm just defending, like it was one thing, one of my instructors here in Bend, he was a great guy, coaches, like, and we had both of our fighters. We were main event. And I was like, I don't want my guys fighting out of respect to you and out of this because we shared knowledge. He's like, Jimmy, it's not about us. I was like, yeah, but it is because I learned from you and I've trained your guys and your guys, you trained my guys. It was like, just a respect factor. He's like, no, he's like, I can really respect that because not everybody was like, oh, hell no, I'm gonna beat this old guy's ass. And I was like, dude, no way. Like, humbled, like before it was like, I go down there, shake his hand. I don't bow down to him, but I shake his hand. I'm like, you know what? I appreciate you giving him a hug before the fight and all of that. And it was just like, because it was like, just, yeah, it was just the right thing to do. And not everybody, when I was out there, people were like, what are you doing? I was like, man, you guys don't even know the only story. All you know is just two guys are fighting. You don't know all the behind the scenes.
Yeah, all the
stuff.
background.
But that was something that's like, when they fought, it was like, okay, it was them. And I was like, okay, fine. Once they were fighting, then my switch came around.
Sure.
Cage door closed. Okay, now all
Then
this.
Time to go. Yeah.
And the guy was a great grappler, so was my guy, but my guy had longer reach, and I was like, this guy doesn't have reach, and all I want you to do is just jab him and kick him. He's
Yeah.
gonna want to tie up, and he's already got a great ground game. So I was
So
like,
just keep him the fuck away.
yeah, if he ties up, you know what to do, and it went to decision, but the other guy was favored because he was a champ, and I was like, okay, hey, it's all good, but I mean. And my guy was 48 years old. My fighter, he was fighting a 27-year-old.
Oh shit.
So, I was like, dude, that tells a lot.
Yeah.
And my fight, so how he came out, his fight name was Old Man Dave. And so I was like, dude, we might as well run with it. So I had him wear some glasses and a cane, and I wanted him to wobble his ass out to the
Hell yeah.
cage. Because I want to have fun out there, and I want people to break the ice. And so many people were like, I was like, plus we're gonna make it unforgettable.
Yeah.
Like,
And fuck with their heads. a little
and
bit.
yeah, I was like, and he's like, yep. And I was like, yep, he's wobbling and he's like waving high. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is your walk time. This is your fun time.
Yeah.
All the hard work is done. There's nothing we can do differently. Just like what you guys are doing right now. Out in the field, out in practice, all the hard work is done for hopefully you never have to use it, but so many people never ever practice.
Yeah.
And they think it's one and done. I got all these skills. I was like, no, like it's night and day difference. And good job on both of you guys implementing those shots or those strikes. And
That was only one thing. We were doing other stuff too.
Yeah.
When we were out there, we did a bunch of different.
Yeah, we did the thing where we leaned against each other, went all the way down and
oh,
took
very
it out, and then
did that feel a little different?
yeah, because we were kind of throwing each other, so there was
Yep.
a little bit of this.
Yeah, we
kind of
were,
stuff.
we were messing with each other.
Yeah, and just kind of trying to throw each other off balance, so you're using some stuff before you have to do
Good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how accurate were you guys with those
We're
shots?
still hitting.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Everything's hitting.
See,
Absolutely. Yeah.
that's
It's funny because I showed this to a couple friends of mine, and they're like, "Did you hit the targets?" Because you can't really hear anything or see, so I think it looks flailing. But when we were doing it, like
No, absolutely, we're hitting.
yeah, there's a
yeah.
box right here, and probably 90% of our hits are in the box
wow.
ballpark.
See, that's man.
But we know how to shoot guns. So.
Right, that's our main jam. So.
We know how to shoot guns.
So with the tires out there already?
Yeah. So we took a big truck tire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. And we held it over our heads for 30 seconds. We were walking around like this, and it was good. We didn't have a water thing.
Oh
We're
yeah.
holding up.
Yeah.
It was the things got like
Heck yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then drop it and start shooting.
And kind of like ran fast, try to knock yourself off balance,
Yeah.
go forward, backwards, that kind of shit.
So on the tire, next time I want you guys shooting it on, drop it on there so it's flat and then try to shoot on that little
Oh, standing on it.
standing up.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Because now you add another arsenal because now you have to do, your legs have to activate.
That's a great.
That's good. Yeah.
Another thing, just to like link it in there because now once you guys go in there, try to do like 5 burpees and then get your arms like on the tire, boom, okay, jump up, go down, 5 burpees and then shoot.
Yeah.
Like now you're like, oh, okay, now my lung, now I just went freaking 30 seconds that felt like 5 minutes
Yeah.
Yeah.
into this. But if you can get your exhaustion down and do them, and then I want you to do it with your mouth full of water.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Because now you have to learn how to breathe out of your nose, or like, man, or
Yeah.
plug your nose and you have to learn how to breathe out of your mouth. And
Sure.
then like all of these things that I would simulate for fighting.
Because that's like if your mouth is filled with
Oh,
blood,
dude,
right?
somebody popped you in the jaw and you can't talk. You're like, oh, all you're doing is registering pain.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is I was like, you guys got to make it through 1 5-minute round without spitting out the water. Nobody's ever done it. I've never done it. Because I'm hyperventilating. I'm like, oh crap, your
Yeah.
nose, you're just not enough. And I was like, you see how much tools are handicapped when we can take an easiest thing and make it the most devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you take it for granted.
Yep.
Now we could also, responsibly, we could do a few dizzy spins.
Yeah.
And like if you're spinning, I would be like, I wouldn't make you let you draw a brain, like
Right.
stay behind you, and
Yeah.
but then try to shoot while you're dizzy.
Because we